Welcome everyone to the Hunter x Hunter Institute. Whether you're a loyal subscriber or a fresh face, we're ecstatic to have you here. Get ready for an incredible journey through the captivating world of Hunter x Hunter. Like many of you fellow fans, the succession contest of the Kakin Empire with its multitude of characters and intricate plot has got my heart racing with unpredictable twists and turns. From Camilla's powerful posthumous Nen ability to Serednik's mind-blowing display of newfound Nen prowess, this war keeps surprising us. With the unpredictable abilities of the Princess Nen Beast, it's impossible to guess who will come out on top. So buckle up, because things are about to get even more exciting. I've stumbled upon a theory that our brilliant mangaka Togashi-sensei might have drawn inspiration from tarot cards. Isn't that fascinating? Join me as I dive deep into this theory and uncover the connections. Get ready for a wild ride. Now, a little heads up before we dive in. This video contains some parts that haven't been covered in the manga yet, so please keep that in mind while watching. The Succession Contest is based on tarot cards. The Succession Contest is a survival game among the 14 princes initiated by the Kakin Empire's king, Ro. The princes fight until only one remains to determine the next king. And guess what? I've noticed a link between the princes' numbers and the tarot card numbers. The illustrations even bear a resemblance. Don't you think that's very interesting? By exploring the meanings behind tarot cards, I believe we can predict the outcome of the Succession Contest. This theory might be a game changer that no one has explored yet. Now, there are various types of tarot cards out there, but this time we'll focus on the most influential one, the Rider-Waite tarot cards. These cards serve as the foundation for all tarot cards. We'll compare them to the princes involved in the Succession Contest. Don't worry if you're not familiar with tarot cards, I'll give you a quick rundown. Each tarot card has a specific number, keywords, and both positive and negative interpretations, as well as upright and reverse positions, which can change the card's meaning. Since the positive and negative aspects of the princes align closely with the tarot card numbers, let's examine them one by one. So, grab your favorite snack and get ready for an incredible exploration of the Succession Contest through the lens of tarot cards. It's gonna be a blast. Number 0, the Fool. We're starting with the exhilarating card number 0. Get ready to meet the Fool. This card symbolizes the very essence of beginnings and sets the stage for our adventure. It's all about King Kakin's bold and daring expedition to the mysterious Dark Continent. Talk about a wild ride. Let's unveil the keywords that define card number 0. Freedom, uncertainty, unplanned, and pure innocence. This card embodies the audacity to follow our desires and leap headfirst into uncharted territories. The positive meaning of this card represents the thrill of embracing the reckless and the brave, embracing the call of untamed worlds. Kakin's journey to the Dark Continent perfectly embodies this audacious spirit, don't you think? Now let's take a peek at the darker aspects of card number 0. In a negative sense, it can signify engaging in actions without purpose or whimsically shifting moods. Picture someone acting on impulse without a care in the world, or someone struggling to plan ahead or see the future. It's like stepping into the unknown with no map or compass. And here's something intriguing. Have you noticed the striking similarity between the tarot card's attire and King Kakin's fashion sense? It's almost uncanny. Is it pure coincidence or a hidden connection between the two? We'll unravel this mystery as we explore further. Hold on tight, my fellow fans, because there's more to come. Later on, we'll encounter even more jaw-dropping instances where the illustrations seem to match the tarot cards perfectly. Number 1, the Magician. Let's explore the meaning behind the number 1 tarot card, associated with the first prince, Benjamin. This card is none other than the Magician. It's all about confidence, creativity, and being halfway. Picture this. Benjamin, with his innate knowledge and abilities, is already equipped for an incredible start. He's like a prodigy, effortlessly harnessing his Nen powers right from the get-go. But wait, there's more. The number 1 position also suggests that Benjamin is a master of communication, incredibly versatile, and his mind works at lightning speed. It's like he's a natural-born leader, always one step ahead of the game. Can you imagine the sheer dynamism and energy he brings to the table? He's like a force of nature, bursting with youthful vigor and enthusiasm. And guess what? This tarot card's attributes perfectly align with Benjamin's own characteristics. It's as if the card was designed specifically for him. Togashi-sensei really knows how to add that extra layer of depth to their characters, doesn't he? But hey, let's not overlook the potential downsides. Like any great character, Benjamin is not invincible. In the realm of tarot, the flip side of confidence is doubt. If our mighty first prince were to lose his self-assuredness, he might become passive, indecisive, and find himself stuck in a state of mediocrity. If we ever witness this shift in Benjamin's character, it could have monumental consequences on his chance to become the next king. Number 2, the High Priestess. Let's shift our focus to the second tarot card and our second prince, Camilla. And guess what card represents her? The card representing her is none other than the High Priestess. Don't you think their outfits look very similar? They do, don't they? So, let's take a moment to appreciate the striking resemblance between Camilla's outfit and the card's depiction. And here's where things get even more mind-blowing. Check out the background of the card. What do you see? A pomegranate and a palm tree. And do you know what they symbolize in the world of tarot? Virginity. Guys, Camilla's Nen Beast looks uncannily similar to those very symbols on the card. Can you believe the level of detail here? Is it pure coincidence or something more? I'll let you ponder on that one. Now let's move on to the keywords for this astonishing card, the High Priestess. Brace yourselves, my fellow fans, because we're about to unravel the true essence of Camilla's character. Insight, composure, mercilessness, and neuroticism. Those are the buzzwords for this card. It's all about trusting one's gut instincts. And get this, it's not just about the present, this card has a knack for guarding the past. Talk about being passive in every aspect. And you know what? Camilla's Nen Beast embodies that passiveness perfectly, don't you think? It's definitely serving as a motif. But let's not forget the dual nature of this mesmerizing card. On the positive side, it signifies the power of intelligence and composure. On the other, more negative side, it warns us that being overly neurotic can lead to a decline in all those fabulous qualities: intelligence, composure, and judgment. Yikes. And dear Camilla, she's lacking that much-needed composure and has found herself imprisoned. It's like the negative aspects of the tarot card have taken hold of her life. Number 3, the Empress. Let's dive into tarot card number 3. This card corresponds to none other than the third prince, Zhang Lei. The card representing him is the Empress. Let's talk about the keywords associated with this card. We've got truth, abundance, jealousy, and luxury. Oh, and here's something juicy I want to share with you. Brace yourselves, because the fifth prince has a few choice words to say about the third prince. He accuses the first prince of being arrogant, the second prince of being greedy, and the third prince of being outrageously extravagant. Even from the perspective of other princes, Zhang Lei is seen as the epitome of excessive indulgence. Those keywords we discussed earlier, they fit the third prince's character like a glove. The positive side of the card represents a sense of fulfillment and happiness in all aspects, like a symbol of true abundance. And let's not forget the power to create, which is closely tied to wealth and prosperity. And guess what? His Nen Beast is like a money-making machine, creating a currency all its own. It's like hitting the jackpot in Great Island. But hold on a sec, because we can't ignore the darker side. The Empress card also warns us about the dangers of excessive luxury. It's like having an insatiable craving for the finer things in life, which can lead to never being satisfied. It's a constant battle between living large and feeling like something's missing. Number 4, the Emperor. Next up is the fourth tarot card. Get ready for some interesting details about Serednik, the fourth prince, and his symbolic representation in this card. The fourth tarot card is called the Emperor. Take a look at the card's artwork. Doesn't it bear a striking resemblance to Serednik? But it's not just about appearances. This tarot card is packed with meaningful keywords that capture this complex prince. Let's break it down, shall we? The keywords associated with the Emperor are stability, responsibility, dominance, selfishness, and intimidation. In a positive light, this card signifies that Serednik possesses an unwavering sense of responsibility and confidence. He's got razor-sharp judgment skills and the ability to lead with pride and determination. Serednik also dislikes disrupting the harmony within his community. On the other hand, it can also signify attempting to exert control and domination over others. His Nen Beast, which is a mesmerizing aspect of his character, has a strict no-lying policy. If he crosses the line and fibs too much, he falls completely under its control. It's a thrilling portrayal of the consequences of dishonesty. And guess what? The Nen Beast aligns perfectly with the symbolism of the Emperor. Now let's dive into the negative aspects of this card. The Emperor also signifies excessive pride, arrogance, and a domineering nature. It's almost like this card was tailor-made for Serednik. But here's the catch. Hunter x Hunter never leaves its characters in one-dimensional boxes. Even the so-called villains have shades of complexity. This tarot card has an intriguing twist. It conveys that everything Serednik does, whether good or bad, is ultimately driven by his commitment to his companions. It's a reminder that he's not just a mere villain, but someone whose actions, no matter how twisted, stem from a sense of loyalty. And guess what? Serednik's classmates, those familiar faces we encounter, are there as a clever foreshadowing to showcase his hidden benevolent side. Hunter x Hunter is interesting because it doesn't simply portray characters as pure villains. It allows us to understand the perspectives of even the villains. Number 5, the Hierophant. Let's dive into tarot card number 5, shall we? The fifth prince, Tupepa, takes the spotlight in this card. The card itself is known as the Hierophant. It's all about compassion, sociability, and well, a bit of narrow-mindedness. In the best possible light, this card represents having a heart full of kindness, receiving a helping hand, and gaining valuable advice. The artwork on the card even shows two individuals lending a hand to each other. How cool is that? Speaking of Tubeppa, our beloved 5th prince wasted no time in seeking assistance from the 4th prince, Serednik. That's right, folks, she knows the power of collaboration. But let's not forget the other side of the coin. In a not-so-great sense, the Hierophant signifies being a tad narrow-minded, stubborn, and only looking out for numero uno. You know, the me, myself, and I mentality. And when you're too caught up in your own interests, guess what happens? Yep, you miss out on valuable help. Now imagine this scenario. If Tubeppa fails to win Serednik's cooperation, things are bound to get pretty dicey for her. And let me tell you, fellow fans, that's where the excitement lies. The stakes are high, the tension is mounting, and we're on the edge of our seats wondering what's going to happen next. Number 6, The Lovers. Next up is the 6th Prince, Tyson, and her connection to the 6th tarot card, The Lovers. When we think of the Lovers, we think of fun, playfulness, empathy, comfort, and harmony. Can you see the connection and similarity with Tyson's Nen Beast? In a positive sense, the Lovers card represents those heart-pounding moments in romantic relationships, those butterflies fluttering in your stomach, and the sheer joy of being in love. Doesn't that perfectly match the characteristics of the 6th Prince Tyson? It's no coincidence, fellow fans. On the flip side, the Lover's card can also imply a sense of irresponsibility and lightheartedness in a negative sense. Now, I won't go into detail about Tyson's favorite artists or anything, but you might get the impression that she's a bit carefree and easygoing, right? Now let's put jokes aside for a moment and consider the deeper meaning of this card. It symbolizes the ultimate choice, a decision that can shape your destiny. How intriguing is that? The possibilities are endless, and we can't help but be excited about what lies ahead for the 6th Prince. Number 7, The Chariot. Next in line is the 7th Prince, Lazarus, and the 7th tarot card is the Chariot. Now let me tell you about it. This prince is all about ambition, overcoming challenges, passion, and reform. First things first, Lazarus is one of those princes that keeps us guessing. Honestly, there isn't much information available about him, which adds an extra layer of mystery and excitement. You know what that means, right? Things are gonna unfold rapidly, my fellow fans. But here's the catch. Whether Lazarus will ultimately succeed or not depends on the other cards surrounding him. Didn't you notice the star-shaped crown that this tarot prince is wearing? It symbolizes how young people can have lofty ideals and aim high to achieve their goals. That's some serious motivation right there. Now, I stumbled upon an interesting detail. It might not be directly related, but there are some depictions that suggest Lazarus may be contemplating the rehabilitation of drug addicts. Isn't that intriguing? But wait, there's a downside to the Chariot card. If someone embodies its negative aspects, they might act impulsively without a clear purpose, leading to confusion and a lack of direction. We're hoping Lazarus avoids this fate and stays on track to fulfill his ambitions. Number 8, Strength. The 8th Prince, Sale Sale, is represented by the Strength card, the magnificent number 8 in the tarot deck. And trust me when I say this card perfectly encapsulates the essence of our lion-hearted prince. It's all about strength, resilience, and conquering the odds. Let's break down the symbolism behind the card's design. Picture this, a fierce, untamed lion embodying a wild and dynamic energy. It's like a representation of those unrestrained desires and passions. And guess what? 8th Prince Sale Sale is the living embodiment of that roaring lion spirit. The positive aspects of this card showcase the power of strong beliefs and endurance. Sale Sale fearlessly faces any challenge that comes his way without any hesitation. He's a force to be reckoned with, embodying unwavering determination and perseverance. On the flip side, there are negative connotations as well. It could represent a lack of confidence or weak willpower, where one becomes timid or easily influenced. Unfortunately, the 8th Prince has met an untimely demise. Number 9, The Hermit. Halkenberg, the 9th Prince of the Kakin Empire, is represented by none other than the Hermit tarot card. This card is all about being thoughtful, seeking solitude, embracing silence, engaging in introspection, and embarking on a quest for meaning. Being the intelligent person that he is, our dear Karapika has uncovered some fascinating insights into Halkenberg's character. It seems that Halkenberg's decision to transfer to a particular school could be interpreted in two intriguing ways. One, it could signify a form of exile, a means of escaping the clutches of potential assassins. 2, it could be seen as a strategic move, a way to protect himself and find solace in isolation. Let's not forget that Halkenberg embodies the very essence of thoughtfulness. He is the epitome of the Hermit card, my fellow fans. On one hand, this quality can lead him to attain profound enlightenment through introspection, reaching a state of tranquility and serenity. At It's like tapping into the universe's wisdom, you know? But, and this is a big but, if Haukenberg retreats too far into his own mind, immersing himself in solitary rumination, it can unleash a torrent of negativity, shaking his mental stability to its core. Remember that intense moment when Haukenberg attempted to assassinate King Nasubi? Let's put this scene under the microscope of tarot symbolism, shall we? It appears that Haukenberg's drastic action stemmed from his deep concern for the future of the succession contest and the festering negativity that consumed him. And guess what? The tarot card seems to have been teasing us with subtle hints all along. Number 10. Wheel of Fortune. Let's have the 10th Prince Kacho and her tarot card, the Wheel of Fortune. The keyword here is luck. It represents both immense happiness and major changes. It's like the universe itself is pulling the strings, revealing its mysterious truths to us. But hold on tight, because it's not all rainbows and sunshine. This card has a duality to it, with both positive and negative implications. It can bring incredible fortune, but it can also take a sudden turn and leave you in a less fortunate state. Talk about a whirlwind of emotions, right? Our dear 10th Prince Kacho and the 11th Prince Fugetsu seemed to have a plan to escape the ship successfully, didn't they? I mean, it was looking pretty promising for them. But just when you think they've got it all figured out, bam! A mysterious force comes into play, and sadly, Kacho loses her life. Who saw that coming? But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Thanks to the Nen beasts, Kacho manages to live on, albeit in a different form, while Fugetsu is still alive. It's like they're alternating between good and bad states, with hope flickering in and out of sight. Number 11. Justice. Next, we're going to talk about the 11th Prince, Fugetsu, and her tarot card, Justice. The keyword for this card is equality, balance, sense of duty, and contradiction. This card itself represents concepts such as starting anew, rebellion, and reform. In a positive light, Justice is all about embracing fairness and approaching challenges in a logical and level-headed manner. It's like having the ultimate weapon to conquer any obstacle. With Justice by your side, you can expect a smooth sailing experience, where everything falls perfectly into place. How awesome is that? However, my friends, there's always a flip side. When the standards become blurry, justice can lead us astray in situations where we have to make tough choices. It's like standing at a crossroads and making the wrong turn. Yikes, that's when things get intense. But hold on folks, because I have an exciting thought to share with you. In my opinion, Fugetsu might just be the perfect candidate to bring balance to the succession contest with her embodiment of justice. She could be the key person who steers the battle in a positive direction. Number 12. The Hanged Man. Now, Momose, the 12th Prince, is represented by the Hanged Man card. This card has a lot of meanings, such as patience, selfishness, and devotion. And let me tell you, we catch a glimpse of her self-sacrificing nature and patience in a few heartwarming scenes. The Hanged Man card depicts a man with a calm expression despite being in a dire situation. It's like he's oblivious to the impending danger, right? Well, Momose, in her own way, showcased a similar demeanor. Sadly, our beloved 12th Prince Momose met a tragic end. It's heartbreaking to think that she might not have realized the danger she was in. On the bright side, the Hanged Man card symbolizes that through suffering, one can achieve great rewards. It's all about enduring hardships and coming out stronger, gaining valuable insights along the way. However, on the flip side, it also implies that sometimes, despite all the struggles, there might not be any rewards awaiting us. And unfortunately, in Momose's case, all her sacrifices and sufferings didn't lead to a rewarding outcome. She met her tragic end without reaping the benefits she deserved. It was quite sad, I know. But hey, that's what makes Hunter x Hunter so gripping. It's a roller coaster of emotions, and we can't help but get invested in these incredible characters and their journeys. Number 13. Death. Next is the 13th Prince Miriam and the enigmatic tarot card that represents him, Death. Now, before you start picturing a Grim Reaper looming over everything, let me assure you that this card carries some truly intriguing symbolism. We're talking about keywords like farewell, death and rebirth, transition, and destiny. The Death card, believe it or not, holds a surprisingly positive connotation, at least from Death's perspective. It signifies the end of something, like a life or a plan without knowing what comes next. It's like a cliffhanger, keeping us curious about what's to come. On the flip side, the negative interpretation suggests that when things come to an end, the situation takes a surprising turn. It's like a complete transformation or a fresh start that catches us off guard, leading to a situation that resembles a rebirth. It's pretty exciting, don't you think? Now let's delve into the imagery on the Death card itself. Picture this, the figure of Death looming large with a mysterious sun in the background. But here's the twist, folks. This sun could be either setting or rising. It's a mystery waiting to be unraveled. We must admit that information about this mysterious prince is scarce. Will he experience a downfall like a setting sun, or will he be successful like a rising sun? We're still in the dark, but oh boy, the anticipation is killing me. Number 14. Temperance. And last but not the least, let's talk about Wobble, our adorable little 14th Prince. He's associated with the tarot card called Temperance. Temperance is all about balance, peace, flexibility, and tranquility. It's like having the perfect blend of harmony in one's character. In a positive sense, Wobble embodies a state of equilibrium. He's not easily swayed by extremes. He's calm, composed, and able to maintain harmony even in the most chaotic situations. Just imagine, a little baby holding the power of balance within himself. But here's the thing, sometimes being too relaxed can have its downsides. Wobble's innocent nature and his baby-like demeanor might have him susceptible to being influenced in the wrong direction. It's like he's in a constant state of relaxation, and that can sometimes lead him astray. Well, Wobble is but a baby. He's bound to be easily carried away due to his purity and innocence. Let's hope that Kurapika manages to keep Wobble's innocence and safety during this war. Alright folks, we've covered all the princes and their corresponding tarot cards now. Can you believe how many of them align perfectly with the card meanings? It's mind-blowing. Each tarot card holds both positive and negative connotations, and I can't help but think about how these interpretations will intertwine and shape the unfolding story. It's like a puzzle coming together, piece by piece, creating a captivating narrative that keeps us on the edge of our seats. Now I'm dying to know, what do you think will be the ultimate outcome of the Succession contest? Share your predictions in the comments section below. I love hearing all your theories and insights. For those of you who find the Succession contest both complex and exhilarating, let me tell you, you're already part of the prestigious Hunter x Hunter Institute. Congratulations! We're a community that appreciates the depth and brilliance of this remarkable series. But wait, my fellow researchers, the adventure doesn't stop here. Oh no, not even close. I'll keep serving up exciting videos to unravel the wonders of Hunter x Hunter. So, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Join our ever-growing family and stay up to date with all the captivating discussions and revelations that lie ahead. Alright folks, that wraps it up for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed this incredible journey through the world of Hunter x Hunter. Stay tuned for our next thrilling installment, where we'll explore even more fascinating aspects of this beloved series. Until then, take care and keep spreading the Hunter x Hunter love.